who's looking good. Handsome fella, too, actually. There's a couple of shots where you're looking at him going, good looking dude. But yeah, Christian Coloco. What's up, Raptor fans? How are you? How are you doing? We're playing against the Boston Celtics, and they're kicking our butts. I don't even know what the final score here. 116 to 110. It wasn't great. It wasn't even good. It was a bloody disgrace, if you ask me. We got Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown coming into town. It's annoying to have to play those two, and then you layer in Blake Griffin on top of that. Just brutal. I mean, thank goodness there's no Al Horford for this one, but then we got frickin' Luke Cornett killing us. 11 points. Getting some nice alley-oops. It wasn't even a total alley-oop. It was more like I'm on my way to the basket, just put it right into my hands and I'll do a layup. Sort of the white guy version of the alley-oop, I guess, but still nice. We got Marcus Smart lighting us up with 18, but yeah, Tatum with 31 and Brown with 22. We should have a dynamic duo like that. Why can we not have OG and Pascal doing well on the same game? It doesn't make any sense to me. It doesn't make any sense. Like my friend from Ireland would say, this game was a bunch of ISO bowl. I mean, sorry, we did have moments. We had moments where we get the plays going and we can, drive and kick when the double team comes over. But I don't know, inconsistency. We got OG losing the ball on a pass to the sideline down the stretch. We got Fred VanVleet not able to buy a bucket until the last minute. I hate to be a negative ninny. Supposedly our record last year was worse than now. We weren't even 500, and we still managed to pull off. I think we were fifth for the playoffs. So there is still hope, but we got to go on some stretches. I mean, it's bad enough that we got pummeled. Thank goodness finally for a game in the last little bit we haven't given up 40 in the first quarter like we did against New Orleans, and then proceeded to do again against the Nets. I mean, we beat Orlando in the middle here, but we're playing the worst team in the league. In the Magic on the weekend, and thank goodness we did win, because it would have been even more depressing to have another loss if we were on a 4-game losing streak. But we're just not at the level. I mean, it seems like we could be at the level if we could get consistent. We were winning, leading at the half. We beat them in the second quarter, but then the third quarter they just pummeled us. Tatum, he had 17 in the third quarter. 17 of his 31. Just brutal. Coloco, not bad. We still got Gary Trent Jr. coming off the bench. He had 20, but he's so confused out there. He doesn't know what he's supposed to do. He's trying to play extra hard defense so he can keep his minutes. But he seems like he's our only offensive, creative player. I don't know. I don't know what we're doing. We're not running plays for OG. We got VanVleet, hogging the ball when he can't make a shot. I just think that this one we could have had, and we let it slip away. They're on a back-to-back, tired. They came out tired. I mean, but then, Tatum realized, they're going to let us have this one if I just put some effort in, so why don't I do that? It was sad. It was really sad. I was going to do an accent for the whole video here, because it's Boston and the Celtics, but then I didn't want to get too crazy and be into wondering if I'm a leprechaun at the end of the rainbow or something. Anyway, Raptors not playing well. Let's go to we've got some highlights plays, maybe even a couple bonehead plays, so let's go to our top plays of the game. Yeah, I mean, I've got some highlights. I don't know. It feels empty to do a top 5 plays of the game when the Raptors lose. But, hey, that's the format, so let's do it. So, my number 5, Scotty Barnes, backing Williams into the rim. And then, he just gets within 4 feet, and he can turn and do a nice little floater scoop shot kind of right into the basket. In fact, sometimes he shoots it on such an angle, I don't even know how it goes in. It's sort of like Kawhi Leonard used to shoot threes for us, where he laser beams them at the bucket and they just drop right in. But You know, Scotty Barnes looks like he can have this play all day, all night, in his sleep, and yet they don't go to him often enough, and you know, we end up losing the game. But anyway, Scotty Barnes backing down Williams and just dropping it in is my number 5. In that second quarter where we, you know, we're taking it to him, there was a Scotty Barnes dribbling down the court, and he did a no-look pass over to OG for 3 to make it 44-38. That's my number 4. My number 3 was also a Scotty Barnes pass. There was a nice no-look play into Koloko for a dunk. And yeah, it's just beautiful. I mean, we know Scotty. He loves the no-look pass. He loves to have it appear like he's looking off into the other way or looking at another player and ditch it. Sometimes he's even looking at the basket like you think he might break towards it, and then he dishes the ball off. And yeah, anyway, this was a nice play to Koloko, who's looking good. Handsome fella, too, actually. There's a couple of shots where you're looking at him going, right, good-looking dude. But yeah, Christian Koloko. Going to be a player, but I don't know why he's starting. I wish Gary Trent Jr. would get the starts. It's messing up his mind, but anyway, I digress. And so number 2. My number 2 has got to be Pascal Siakam's dunk. He just decided to take it to the hole. It was one of those, you know, he's dribbling down kind of slow and must have just seen some daylight, as they say, and he plowed in and just slammed it. I wrote down that made it 53-45 for the Raptors. The Raptors looked like we could have won this one at that point. And so, yeah, that was my number 2. And then my number 1 play of the game involved Pascal as well in the corner. I believe that it was passed to OG. He was sort of covered. He gives it into Scotty Barnes, who dishes it right away to Koloko. But man, Koloko just turned around and somehow found Pascal Siakam in the corner, and he drained the 3. It was a beautiful play. It was nice to see the ball moving around. It was like, oh, are you open for a shot? No, I'm not open. You take it. Are you open for a shot? No, I'm not open either. Oh, I can dish it out to Pascal Siakam, who's actually open, instead of taking our forced plays at the end of shot clocks where we don't even have a plan. And we end up getting down to teams like the Boston Celtics. Anyway, try not to be negative. Try and be positive. We got some games coming up. I know the Lakers are coming up, and Golden State's going to be soon too. But I will see you kids next video. Thanks so much for watching. Please subscribe, like the video, make a comment, and we will get a victory in the next one, so we'll be a little more upbeat. You know what I'm saying? Can't wait for next time. Mr. Beast for president. Come on. Let's do it. Raptors. I know we're going to make the playoffs, but let's try and get 3rd or 4th. Crikey. Later.